Hello. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mutiara Ibrahim. I'm a part of Group 1 and this is my partner.
My name is Nabila Absari.
And I'm Benedict.
So we're going to explain about
Present tense,
past tense.
And future tense.
So let's go to the material.
Yeah. Hello, in this video I will talking about the present simple tense, the present perfect tense, and the present continuous tense. Let's go. The first one is present simple tense. Present simple tense, this is used to describe habits, truth, action, and arrangement. So, when we talk about something that we do every day, like habits or action that we repeat regularly, we use the present simple tense. For the formula in the present simple tense, we use verb 1. For example, I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And for negative sentence in the present simple tense, we use do or does after subject. For example, he doesn't eat meat because he is a vegetarian. We use doesn't because the subject is singular noun or he. And for interrogative sentence, we put the helping verb in front of sentence. For example, does he always arrive late to the meeting, and add with question mark in the final of sentence. The second is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense show an action that happened in the past that is directly related to the present. So, we use the present perfect tense to talk about something that started in the past and still happening in the present. For the formula in the present perfect tense, we use verb 3 or past participle. For example, I have climbed highest mountains. And for the negative sentence in the present perfect tense, we put not after auxiliary verb has or has. For example, he has not finished reading. And for the interrogative sentence, we put auxiliary verb has or has in front of sentence. For example, have you ever hate yourself for staring at the phone? Follow with the question mark. The third is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense to indicate that an action or condition is happening now, frequently, and may continue into the future. So, we use present continuous tense to describe an action that happening right now and something happening in the near future. And for formula in the present continuous tense, we use to be and verb ing. For example, she is shaking her umbrella. She as a subject is as a to be from subject she, and checking as a verb ing. And negative sentence in present continuous tense, we just add not after to be. For example, she is not working on her last painting. And for interrogative sentence, we just put to be in front of sentence. For example, she is currently fighting for survival in the arena.
Hello, this is my turn to explain about past tenses. In these past tenses, I will explain past simple, past perfect, and past continuous. First, we're gonna learn about the basic first. Past simple. Past simple can we use in the thing that already done in the past, or you want to tell about facts but that happened in the past. Past simple have two versions, noun version and verb version. With noun version, we use was and were as a be. Was used for I, he, she, it, and singular noun. And were used for they, we, and you, and plural noun. How we make it positive sentence in past simple? We can use this formula. Subject plus was and were plus object, like this.
My face was gray, but you wouldn't admit that we were sick.
So Taylor Swift wants to express her feelings without saying it. So Taylor Swift feels sad about her old relationships. What about when we want to make a negative sentence in past simple? It's quite easy. You just add not after be, after wasn't and were, like this. Subject plus was and were plus not plus object. And this example.
There was something about Norman that wasn't right.
So deeper feeling fishy about Norman because Norman act like it's very old because he's dating with her little sister. About when we want to make an interrogative sentence in past simple, you just change the position of the be into the front, and the subject put in the middle like this. Was and were plus subject plus object plus question mark. And this is the example.
Then where were you the night of the break-in?
Then where were you the night of the breaking? So the police trying to unconceal the suspect with ask the reporter, because last night that happened a murder. And also past simple can be used when you try to tell something already done in the past, but you can say an habit of person but in the past. You just can add verb to in the sentence. And how we make a positive sentence in possible version. So you can use this formula: subject plus verb to plus object. It will be like this.
Every morning I glared at you with storms in my eyes.
Because the Taylor Swift trying to express her feeling when she in old with her ex-boyfriend. And how to make a negative sentence in past simple verb version? You can put did and not before the verb. You can use contraction did not to be didn't. It's gonna be like this: subject plus did not plus verb 1 and subject. It is negative sentence. You can use verb 2 after did not and or after did. You can put verb 2. Must be verb 1 like that. And the examples, it will be like this.
Right? Mabel?
Blarg! He asked me out again and I didn't know how to say no!
Because Mabel views about dated Gideon. How to make a questions with a simple. You can put did position into the front and the subject put in the middle. And did plus subject plus object plus question mark. The example is,
Mabel, did you hear what that old dude said?
Oh, donkey spittle!
The other thing, about the monster. If we...
so Tiver heard about the old man say something and Tiver kind of interested about that. Second topic is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, it can be used when you want to talking about an action that's happening in the past. Past continuous, you can use when and while, but then to describe an action that's interrupted by using verb to. While can be used to want to talk about two actions that happen in the same time, but using past continuous too. Do you make a positive sentence in past continuous? You can use this formula: subject plus was or were plus verb in and object. For the example,
So I was cleaning up when I found the secret door hidden behind the wallpaper. It's
how to make negative sentence in past continuous. It's easy. You can just add not after was or verb in. And this formula gonna be like this: a subject plus was or were plus not verb in and plus object. The example: I wasn't drinking last night. And how to make a question in past continuous tense. It's almost same like a past simple noun version. Just put the be in the front and take put in the middle, and the verb is still verb in. It gonna be like this: was I drinking last night? Was I drinking last night? Like that. So we're gonna move into new topic is past perfect. Okay, in the past perfect, we can use this tense when you trying to tell about an action in the past, but that happened another action before another action. But it emphasize the with adverb of time. It uses how long that first action happened. But in past perfect, we use had and verb 3 like that. How will you make a positive sentence in the past perfect? So you can use this formula: subject plus had plus verb 3 and plus subject. I will take this action as my inspiration for making sentences. For examples,
Hot pumpkin pie! Look at all this cash! I owe it all to one person! This guy! Oh! Yeah, you too, you little gremlin. Now you kids wash up. We got another long day of fleecing roofs tomorrow. Go, go! Kids!
Dipper, you want to do a toothbrush race?
Huh? No! 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 Wax Stan! He's been murdered!
okay, so and mine gonna be like this. Mabel had already made the wax figure of Stan before it went missing, like that. Because on this scene, wax figure of Stan is already made by Mabel. At the night, the wax of Stan it went missing. How we gonna make in negative sentences? We just add not after had, like subject plus had plus not plus object. And I will be take this in again, and I'm gonna to tell you how to make a negative sentence of this scene.
Man-related problems. Well, my own uncle called me a wimp, and I kind of flunked this manliness video game thing. Hey, you seem pretty manly. Maybe you could give me some pointers?
Very well. Climb atop my back here, child.
And mine gonna be like this. He had not yet learned of how to be manly. In this episode, people want to be manly because Luz win a pancake for his sister. And how do we make a sentence in interrogatives? It's gonna be like this. Had the journal ever been written before Trevor found it in the forest? This is all for me, and we're gonna to make a new topic again, new lesson again. Is future tenses is gonna presented by Nathan.
In this segment, I will talk about future tenses. What are future tenses? They're used to describe actions or events that will happen at a later time. Simple future tense. The simple future tense refers to a time later than now. It expresses facts or certainty. This is the formula here, and the example. I will catch some Z's tonight. She will not come to the prom party tonight. Will VJ come to the principal's office? Next, future continuous tense. This one refers to an unfinished action or event that will be in progress at a time later than now. So this is a formula here, but the difference is that they use be and with an ink. Like example, I will be playing basketball now. She shan't be going home this late. Will you be attending tomorrow's event? Now the future perfect tense. This one refers to a completed action in the future. The difference here is that this one use the word have with a verb 3. For example, I would have shut the windows tonight. She won't have come to my house. Will you have gone fishing with me? And that concludes today's presentation. Thank you.